Hi, Summit Consultants and Case Study 2019. I'm here sitting in my patio room making this video, and I'm very thankful for the opportunity to be able to share from here. And what a blessing it is. I know that I'm missing out on some things there, but I am very thankful to be here awaiting my future first grandbaby. His name will be Peter Ryan, and I call him BP. Baby Pete, VIP. So thank you for letting me be here for that. Totally unexpected. So I know that I need to get right to this point. I know that you have the amazing Emily Clymer. I call her Vegas Emily, and she really taught me a lot of things along the way, a lot of programs I was frustrated with learning, as well as just looking at content of how to set somebody up. But I think what you were trying to get us to do is learn, and I know that we learned a lot. I know we learned a ton from Shannon Rusher, and yeah, it's been a great experience. What I would tell you, what I thought of for like the 10-month package. We knew that once we received all the information from Michelle, that what we needed to do is base that first call to try to really determine pricing. And so we created a price level worksheet knowing that it could be subject to change, but we wanted her to kind of be somewhere in that middle pricing, knowing that when we hire people that they could fill those other levels, or even maybe some of our team that should fit those levels. But at the same time, we knew that first call was going to consist of that. Now, we know in the 10-month package, there's 3 visits. So my thought was that for the modules, 3 of those modules should be 3 of those visits. So in saying that, we knew that we, basically we have like the setup, right? But the launch would be one of those modules. And we knew that inventory and promotion needed to be an on-site module that was done as well. But for the other visits, when I look at that, there was going to be 6 other calls in there. My main concern was to help her with leadership and development. And so a lot of those visits worked around that. Thank God for Emily, because Emily definitely put other content into something that I was creating about other things that we could accomplish during those calls. So that's where my mindset was with that. The other thing was for post-visit notes. I will tell you that I hated post-visit notes, but only because they weren't post-visit yet. So I was trying to think forward at the same time thinking backwards. But I will tell you that I had one phone call with Shannon Rusher outside of anything to do with the case study. She was helping me with a new client. And to see how she took post-visit notes while she was on the call with her, I could see her typing things in that the client was committing to do. And in fact, you could tell she was using her previous post-visit notes to see if she really did hold fast to those commitments. Great lesson I learned, because I think even in business development days, I would want to hold true to doing that very thing. It would save you a lot of time and really make sure you had what they were saying in that moment. So I feel like you can pretty much see what our post-visit notes consisted of. The other thing would be that what I think that I could add is I really focused, my part was on the retail and promotions. And so when you go through there, I thought what you guys already had set up was really good in there as far as those deliverables and us working through those. We tweaked a lot of it just because we, in the first year, knowing how much money does she have to spend for promotional items. So maybe when you look at that, you're seeing the client was receiving the discount. That's what she won. Or you would see where the service provider could maybe win salon-centric money, so she could go shopping. Things that would really not cost the owner at this point until we can kind of build that up. So, and then the other thing was also like the refer a friend. I came up with that she could win services. The guest could win, whoever referred a friend could win. They both get entered to win services for a year. And that really could be whatever we decide. It could be a chem system 1 month, so it wouldn't be that the cost to the owner that much, or maybe a haircut and style, or maybe a highlight. So there's, a lot of different things that we could promote month to month and have that written out. So the cost to Michelle wouldn't be as extreme. Though probably the most difficult part I had was to really figure out promotions for gift cards monthly. I personally listened to the Christy Valenzuela lesson. I do know that Mother's Day and Christmas, those are things we can really build upon. But I didn't want to give the whole package away and give her something every single, I really would like her to buy the Christy Valenzuela, from the 365. So she has a plan and a strategy every month for that year. So I didn't want to input all that. So mainly the other thing that I inputted was like a birthday display. So I thought that was something we could give Michelle. But if she wanted to know more and how to track, that would be really a great thing for her to purchase from Summit Salon 365. But I based those promotions off of service dollars. And I don't know if this number's right, but I based 5% of gift cards from her service dollars that we were projecting. So, all right. And what I would say is the other part that I have to offer is I really had a heart for Michelle Dean Smith. I loved her story. And if she's anything like she wrote. Now we know going in there, we're going to find the real Michelle if we were sitting there talking to her face to face and seeing if she's really committed to the time and the energy that she looks like she is in here. But there was a couple things that she said. She said that she had a willingness to learn and to change. So I think if that's true, man, we have it made as far as what we can bring to her and bring safe changes and great, a good amount of wealth to her, right? So, and also she's seen that there was a problem with her structure in her salon, which I'm believing that could possibly be like hours that maybe her service providers are working, and how we could help her with that, as well as, since she has no real structure for the price leveling, like she doesn't even have a menu yet. So she even sees that as a problem. So I feel like if she can say those things, we know we can teach things. And so it really looked like she had a willingness to learn, because here's a woman that's committed to her family and to her business. I see that. She has a dad that is a father that's he's a stay-at-home father. Her husband is that. He's staying at home, taking care of the children, their 2 children. And we could also see in her story that her one son has had major heart issues where he had 4 surgeries. And I'm not sure if that's why her husband's staying at home, or if there was even some issue that might have happened with him. But we know that this woman has a willingness and fearlessness, because she opened up her own business, to want to grow for more than just herself and for her business. Nothing's being handed to her. It looks like she's having to work hard. And I think she would deserve all that we have to work hard for her in return. So, I just wanted us to have a heart with her first as we build all these safe structures for her, and really being accountable to keeping her business and her family safe and structured. And that's my part of this. And I did wear, my little summit thing here today, if you guys can see. And I did try to keep the courage out there. Trying to remain courageous here too. I really miss that I'm there with you again. Thanks again for the opportunity for me to be here. So, God bless you. I hope that's the part you wanted. And if you need something else, if there's something else you need, sorry, my phone's trying to update. Let me know. All right. God bless you guys. Love you and miss you.